Okay, hello guys. In today's video, I'll be showing you step by step guide on how to manipulate a realistic glowing eyes with Photoshop. So we have this picture here, and we want to implement a glowing eyes. We want the eyes to glow up. So how do we do this? Now the first thing we're going to do is to duplicate our layer. Now using our normal shortcut, which is Ctrl J, we duplicate our layer. Now the next thing we want to do here right now is to extract the eyes. Extract it. You can use a different selection tool. You can use your pen tool. You can use your lasso tool, whatever works for you. But right now I'm using my pitch selection tool for that. So you select the eyes gently, realistic way. So now we have the eyes selected. Now what we want to do now, you need a quick feather. I like getting my rods your feather. 1.5 works best for me. Then we extract it in its own different layer. So you see the eyes and you see the other parts of the body. Now what do we need to do right now is, so let's duplicate this layer again. It will convert it to smart objects. Convert to smart objects. Now come here under filter. I'll come to blur, give it a Gaussian blur and give it a glow of maybe 10. A glow of 10, okay. Yeah, I'll reduce, change the blending option from normal, change it to linear dodge. Now the next thing you want to do, you can see the eyes is already glowing up. But this is not enough for us for what we want to do. Now the first thing is, let's add this in a group. Christina is now inside the group. So let's duplicate this layer again and change the Gaussian radius, the Gaussian blur from 10. Let's give it to something like 40. Now make sure your blending option is still in linear dodge. Duplicate again and change it from 40 to maybe 80. I do the same thing again and again. From 80, let's do it to 150. Now from 150, we'll duplicate again one more time. Alright, let's think it's from 150. Let's take it to 30 and we want to give very nice and smooth effects on this thing. Now if you look at this now, we already have our eyes glow. I see the girl's eyes is really glowing here. But let's assume we want to limit the different eye color. We want to give it a red or a blue or different color. Now, what's the next thing? There are two ways you can do this. You can either use your what they call it, your solid color, or you can use a hue and saturation. But for this video, I'll be using the hue and saturation layer. So let's click on this. This is our hue and saturation. And the reason why we are using our hue and saturation is so that we'll be able to manipulate, adjust our lighting, our saturation, and even change the fellow right up there. So first you want to do is click on this icon here that says follow eyes. Click on this. Now you see right on this hue and saturation, we want to click this thing to is our group here. So we want to click on it and click on create clipping mask so that it will only affect the eyes. So we'll click on our hue and saturation again. Then we adjust it based on the color we want. Let's give it the exact color we want. Let's give it a bit of, I think I like this one. It will increase our saturation and also increase our lightness. You get our brightness. Now you can see this now. This is already looking variable. Now the next thing we want to do right now is to let's change our color a bit. Let's change our color and maybe darken this feature. Give it some dark effects. So here's our color lookup comes on. I'll give it a hue that bit. Now you see the thing is already glowing off right now. So we want to go back to this our hue and saturation again, and this adjust this thing a little more. Let's see if that eye color works. I think I like this blue better. It complements our background. So let's give it this play. I think let's check out some other ones. Yes, and now have this. Now, but there's something else we want to do now. See, there's the eyes is glowing, but our highlights and our shadows is not properly well adjusted. So what we want to do now is we duplicate our hue and saturation. Duplicate our hue and saturation and invert our mask. Go invert our mask. You select your soft brush and you make sure this is in white. So use your EXO to invert it. Make sure the white is selected. So what to come here right now and just buzz gently over it. Just joking. Buzz gently because the eyes is glowing. So we need to give it an illusion that it's affecting the surrounding parts of the eyes too. So we need to give it an illusion that it's surrounding the other parts of the eyes. Just give it a very soft on this thing there. Maybe erase some parts you don't want. Make sure your flow, could do your flow a little bit sounds. Okay, before you erase your flow, I think another method that will work is let's do a feather. Let's feather it a bit more. Let's see it a little like then this opacity. Okay, this looks so much better because the light from the eyes now is affecting the surrounding parts of the eyes. So that's it. And right here, you can also decide to. Now let's see our before and our after. Let's see how well this works. Let's see our before and our after. So we have this eyes glowing really bright, really bright. So that's a more simple and natural way to make clean eyes aesthetic shade. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Please, I'm begging you, please, I'm desperate.